List the restrictions on the powers of the government. Fundamental rights put restrictions on the power of the government. A few such restrictions upon the state are listed below. State shall not discriminate between and among citizens on the basis of caste, religion, race, language, or sex. State shall not deny anybody equality before the law and equal protection of the law. No person shall be deprived of his life. State shall not impose any religious taxes. Say yes or no. The jobs advertised in the newspaper are for men and women both. Yes. Men and women doing the same work in a factory get different wages. Yes. Government implements various schemes for the improvement of public health. Yes. The state shall protect all monuments of historic interest and national importance. Yes. Tell why. The state shall protect all monuments of historic interest. The state shall protect all monuments of historic interest because it is the duty of the state to preserve our rich and varied national heritage. A pension scheme is implemented for old people. A pension scheme is implemented for old people because there is a directive principle that the state shall offer public assistance to citizens in case of unemployment, old age, and sickness. Free and compulsory education has been made available to children in the age group 6 to 14. Free and compulsory education has been made available to children in the age group 6 to 14 because no child should be deprived of education, so it is made available. Right to liberty now also includes right to education, and all children are entitled to get education as a fundamental right. Say right or wrong. Correct and write the wrong ones. Not to let the national flag fall down on the ground. Right. To stand at attention while the national anthem is playing. Right. To carve or paint our names on the walls of a historic place like a fort. Wrong. To abjure from carving or painting our names on the walls of a historical place like a fort. To give lesser wages to women than to men for the same work. Wrong. To give equal wages to women and men for the same work. To keep public places clean. Right. Write about the following: the directive principles of the Constitution enumerated in the textbook. The state should secure adequate means of livelihood to all citizens without any gender discrimination. The state should secure equal pay for equal work for both men and women. The state should secure the improvement of public health. The state shall endeavor to protect and improve the environment and safeguard the forests and wildlife of the country. The state shall protect all monuments of historic interest and national importance. The state shall promote with special care the educational and economic interests of the weaker sections of the people, especially the scheduled castes and tribes. The state shall offer public assistance to citizens in cases of unemployment, old age, sickness, etc. The state shall secure a uniform civil code applicable to the entire country. The provision of a uniform civil code for citizens in the directive principles of the Indian Constitution. The provision of a uniform civil code for citizens are mentioned in the Constitution. It aims to replace personal laws based on the customs and scriptures of the different religious communities living in India with a common set of laws which is uniform to all the citizens of India. Why is it said that the directive principles and fundamental rights are two sides of the same coin? Directive principles of state policy and fundamental rights are two sides of the same coin. Due to fundamental rights, citizens get the most needed liberty, while directive principles of state policy create an atmosphere conducive to the growth of democracy. What are the ways in which citizens can conserve the environment? Write with examples. There are various ways in which citizens can conserve the environment. Citizens can support the endeavor of the state to protect and improve the environment and safeguard the forests and wildlife of the country. Citizens should collectively take responsible actions to protect and improve the natural environment we are a part of. Citizens should put to an end cruelty towards animals and have compassion for living creatures.